Hey guys, so in this episode of SnackBites, we're gonna cry.
Well,
Just kidding. We're talking about Carl in this last episode, the mid-season finale. Um, Obviously, there was a lot of speculation going around for quite a while before this episode aired
and there
about.
was people who were so thirsty to spoil us about this,
Yeah, we literally had to like beat away spoilers from being thrown our way.
and even then it didn't really. There was. I mean, I didn't believe it when I read them, but I don't want to be spoiled. But I definitely did not want to be spoiled about this.
Um, we had all read news and stuff about Chandler Riggs moving to LA and,
Releasing an album.
possibly wanting to leave the show. And, I didn't really make much of it, quite frankly, because, Andrew Lincoln lives in England for half the year, so it doesn't really mean anything that he's moving 3,000 miles away. If Andrew Lincoln can live 7,000 miles away half the year, then who cares? But it looks like he did want to, in fact, leave the show. And so um, tonight was a really sad episode. It was a rough one. We were all trying to figure out what that bite was. Turns out that, it was a bandage. But, I'm better. I'm handling this death better than the Glenn death still, just because I feel like he's going out under his own terms.
Technically Sadiq's terms because that was I am so pissed off that he got bitten helping Sadiq with his dumbass mission. I'm sorry, it was a
Yeah.
dumbass mission. They're already dead. Who gives a crap? Worry about the living. If they worried about the living, then Carl would not have been bitten. If Carl had just stayed home like his father said, Carl would not have been bitten. I'm feeling really salty and upset about it right now because I don't feel like it had to go down this way. Obviously it didn't. Just like a few minor tweaks in what you do and what you don't do. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the premiere, I had a feeling that interaction between Rick and Carl, where he said it's not going to be enough hope. I had a feeling that was going to be significant in some type of a way. It turned out to be different than
Yeah,
what I
like
thought it was going to be, but it is significant, and it turned out to be actually
yeah,
way more significant than I thought it was going to be.
the signs were all there
Yeah.
between what Carl said to Rick, what Michonne says to Carl. All the way back in the first episode of this season, like they definitely set it up that they were gonna take him out. I just didn't really want to allow myself to believe it. Like the signs were all there. The foreshadowing
Yeah.
was all laid out very carefully.
I did like, though, and I thought it was interesting editing wise, that they didn't show Rick running after Carl and saying, "What did you mean?" until like 8 episodes later. You know what I mean? Like they kept that part from us in the first episode, probably because it would have been kind of like a dead giveaway of what was going to happen. But
Well, really,
um,
all the other stuff was really. I mean, it was pretty like a laid out plan. This is going to be your show. No, it's not. Uh,
yeah,
there's hope's not going to be enough. Dad, up, he did. Like
yeah.
anyone who speaks the voice of reason and stays the course, like Carl did. Like Carl's the only one with the smart. Well, we'll talk about it in a different video. But the signs were all there. I just didn't want to listen to it.
I'm curious to see how they actually send him off. I mean, obviously, it looked like he already had the fever in that last scene. He was like
Yeah.
sweating, and plus, like the bite is on a place where like you can't do anything about it. It's not on, like an arm or something where you can
I still
amputate.
feel like they should try to like cauterize the wound. They should try and like sweat it out. I would make the attempt, especially if that was my kid. I would try every. I mean, I know they're in a fucking sewer right now, but I would try everything that I possibly could to get rid of the fever and not just accept it. I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept until he was just not breathing anymore. And he was dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they really have like any resources at this time to really try anything else. I mean, they had to leave everything, all medicine,
Yeah.
all dressing for wounds and stuff. Like they don't have anything to work with. They're basically just hiding until like the saviors go away. So, I agree with you, but I don't think they have the capabilities of doing that
I
resource wise.
know. I guess
They're
I just
screwed.
well if Carl had said something earlier,
Well, he didn't want to say that, and he didn't say that on purpose because he didn't want to worry everybody.
you know.
And it was interesting because that monologue that he delivered to Negan was really, really
Oh,
moving.
I thought they were talking about that elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we're talking about Carl's death,
Well,
so.
his death, the last scene.
Okay. Well, I mean, he had a lot of moving scenes, and obviously it's not the last episode he's going to be in. He's going to be in probably one
The,
more.
yeah, at least one
Um,
more.
they,
Oh, yeah.
everybody's like, oh, it's a cliffhanger. It's not a cliffhanger. Carl's dead.
And we're going to talk about this in another video as well, but clearly that old man Rick stuff was clearly like a dream or someone's hallucination or whatever.
Yeah,
It clearly wasn't real.
I still don't really know what to make of that. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit more now, because of this, that's totally changed. Um,
I have a theory on it, but we're going to discuss that elsewhere.
okay. Anything else about Carl's death?
Well, he's not dead yet.
His future death?
Um,
Oh,
I'm
sad times. Well, on that note, if you guys like our content, and you want to cry with us more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, follow us on Instagram at RLRashone, and also check out the brand new blog, thelivingrashone.com. I'm sure we're going to have posts about this in the coming days and weeks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.